Hello, my name is Gary Senn, and I am the director of the Ruth Patrick Science Education Center at the University of South Carolina, Aiken. Behind me is an image of our facility, where we work to infuse a love for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The vision for establishing a STEM education resource began in 1985 in the wake of the U.S. Department of Education publication called A Nation at Risk. This publication describes shortcomings of our nation's science and mathematics education programs and how students in our country were falling behind the students in a number of other countries in science and mathematics achievement. The USC Aiken Chancellor, Dr. Bob Alexander, and the technical director for DuPont, Dr. Herb Eleuterio, had dinner together where they discussed what could be done to improve STEM education in the central Savannah River area of South Carolina and Georgia. They developed the idea of creating a Center for STEM Education, which they claimed was outlined on a dinner napkin. Dr. Bill Perkel, the Dean of the College of Sciences at USC Aiken, and Dr. Randy Gushel, Program Manager for the DuPont Company at the Savannah River site, were asked to work together on the establishment of what would become the Ruth Patrick Science Education Center. The center was named after Dr. Ruth Patrick, who was a world-renowned limnologist and developed the Patrick Principle, which she used to determine the health of freshwater ecosystems. Dr. Patrick and her team were engaged by DuPont to conduct a preliminary study of the water quality and biota of the Savannah River watershed prior to the opening of the Savannah River plant, where materials would be processed to support our nation's nuclear arsenal. The work that Dr. Patrick began continues today through the efforts of the Savannah River Ecology Lab. An interesting side note is that the Savannah River site and its waterways are some of the most biologically diverse areas on our planet. This has been attributed to the fact that the area has been protected from human encroachment for over 70 years. I mention this history in part to recognize Randy Gushel for his longtime commitment to and leadership in STEM education. Thank you, Randy. I also include this to demonstrate the foundational interest of our center in delivering high quality, impactful, equitable STEM education. We strive to follow and model the pioneering efforts of Dr. Ruth Patrick, who earned her PhD in 1929 during a time when women were not encouraged to enter STEM fields and were forced to overcome many challenges to achieve equity for women. We continue to strive for equitable STEM education by providing engaging, hands-on, standards-based programs for children of all ages. We highlight programs specific for populations not well represented in STEM careers. This includes programs for girls such as Introduce a Girl to Engineering and programs that focus on minority students. We recognize that young people have an innate curiosity about the world around them. Unfortunately, we too often witness that this curiosity wanes significantly during late elementary and middle school. We have observed that well-designed STEM education programs that stimulate and fan those embers of curiosity can help to maintain student interest and increase the likelihood that young people will pursue degrees and careers in STEM. We have heard of countless stories from students at our university who had their first university experience with programs at the Ruth Patrick Science Education Center. Many of these students have shared that these experiences encouraged them to choose to go to college, and some of them attribute these experiences to choosing to major in STEM. I am reminded of a very recent situation with someone who just joined our university. He shared with me that he was part of a minority STEM enrichment program that was very meaningful to him and was the spark that encouraged him to pursue a STEM degree. He expressed his excitement with how the high quality, impactful, and equitable STEM education programs in which he was engaged encouraged a young boy to pursue STEM and land a career at a university where he could direct other young people on a similar path of STEM discovery. We all have the opportunity to have this kind of an impact on young people. STEM is exciting, STEM is interesting, and we need many qualified people in STEM careers around our country. So do your best to improve the STEM education in your area and encourage that young person to pursue a STEM degree. Thank you.